into your ear.
I don't want it to win.
If you win, you get to fight the worm.
Oh, I want to win. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
Okay, you're like, oh, and you caught it. It's this little purplish black little worm. It's got little bitey end and two big black eyes, and you can hear whispering as the thing just scuttles and you try to reach it and you grabbed a hold of its butt a little bit and it stung the end of the end of your finger as it
Damn you, worm!
as
All
it
right.
as it crawls into your ear.
Okay.
You can feel it moving around in there.
I sound burst my head.
His blood go.
All right, we're gonna say that it hasn't quite burrowed anywhere yet. It's just in your ear. We'll say there's a you're definitely sound bursting yourself, but we'll say there's a 50-50 chance that it gets the worm itself. One, it tags the worm. Two, it doesn't. Okay.
I stun myself.
Yep. Did you make your save against your own spell?
No, I stun myself.
Okay, so you fall on a bed. People are now like starting to get up. Like, what's going on with Sunny? And the worm
Soundburst is a spell. We would have woken up to hear that.
Yep.
Oh, it's a sonic spell.
Boom. Yeah, Cog. Well, Cog. I guess Cog would have just turned to a.
Yeah, you were working on Taylor on the bench a little bit.
Yeah. What are you doing? What's wrong?
He's flailed out on the ground. Oh no,
he looks like an old man who fell out of his bed.
Casting spells. Oh, so dangerous. Yeah, give us a fort save as the worm tries to burrow deep into your ear cavity.
Who the fuck cares about the soundburst fort save? This is the fort save.
DC 20.
I need the opportunity to turn into an elemental and burn into a flaming skull, you jackass.
Okay.
Can somebody can they do like a heal check? You can Cog like he saw something like an old man fall. He's getting a stroke.
Yeah, he shakes his head and there is a little bit of blood coming out of the side of his face where he. Yep.
What the hell?
Do I know what the worm was?
This is an interesting brain. You hear a voice.
Stay out of my brain. It's in my brain!
What the hell is in your brain?
Quiet, or I will burrow into it. So new, so powerful. Tell them it's nothing. You made an old mistake. An old man mistake. There's no compulsion. It's threatening your mind.
It was nothing. And Sunny steps out of his bed and turns into a fire elemental.
Okay. I think it's initiative again. It gets a 7.
Stupid asshole.
Oh, you got it this time.
Bird, you stupid asshole.
It was nothing. And he turns into a fire elemental. Slake and Cog are the ones that are awake, and they're just standing over Sunny as Sunny is blasting into an elemental. Yeah, there's something that falls from Sunny's head, and it's on the ground, and it's like burning up a little bit and kind of squiggling back and forth.
Ooh. Cog's taking a little file, putting it in.
Okay, you scoop up the worm. You stop ring the vial. You stop the.
Oh.
Yeah,
Blow it out.
You stop the flames when you stopper the vial. There's not enough
Oxygen.
oxygen in it, and you can see the worm like twitching a little bit inside the vial.
Now, is it dead or it's not?
Oh, it's alive. It's a horrible thing.
Okay, well we'll put a little hole for it to breathe.
Okay, so you stick a pin in, and it scuttles up to the hole and just sits there. You can see it moving its mandibles back and forth.
All right,
Sunny's
so
glaring at it in the fiery elemental
Dassod, is this your cousin?
Finger in his ear.
Yep.
Like,
Oh yeah.
Fuck off, leave you asshole.
that thing threatened my mind.
What's going on over here?
Apparently, there's
It's
a parasite.
time to break my mind.
Ew, it's some sort of bug.
They talked to me.
Now, are you an intelligent little thing, or are you just a bug that's interested in brains?
It spoke.
It spoke. He's gonna give it a couple more holes so it can breathe.
Don't give it
Better.
Okay.
No, I wanted the chance to speak if it speaks.
It's a smart worm?
So, wake up, Dassod.
Arcane matter.
Sure.
Alright. It's a death note. 22.
Oh, that's Arcana?
That's Arcana.
It is not of the magical kingdom.
Nature?
No,
Planes?
I'm looking for dungeoneering or planes.
Ooh.
I will do a planes.
Dassod wakes up.
22.
It's abyssal.
Hold on, you get planes, right?
It's a demon of some sort. Hey, Dassod, you know how you wanted to learn abyssal? This thing might be able to teach you.
Dassod aids you, and Cog, I think, can aid you as well.
Is this on the planes?
Dassod aids you. Dassod, no, he aids on dungeoneering.
I haven't rolled his engineering yet.
Oh, sorry. Dassod. I auto aid. Cog auto aids on planes.
Okay, so I know it's an abyssal something. I will try the dungeoneering now. I don't like dungeoneering as much. Oh, 28 with +2. Lead.
Okay. You are able to get its type. While it started off as vermin, it is an aberrant outsider. You believe that it is something called a worm that walks.
And Wither is going give it a +2 on top of that, so it makes it a 30.
Yep. Wither is the one that tipped off the last bit. You are thinking a half-fiend abyssal worm that walks.
Yeah, Dassod's trying to read its mind. DC 16.
This is exactly the stuff that left the worm marks
In the soil?
And this is something that a druid could technically be. Like, there's nothing stopping a templated creature from being a druid.
How many of these worms these tracks did you see?
We're gonna let's fetch Dee Dee.
Yep. Yeah, she's swinging in her tub going, what the fuck's going on?
It's a abyssal aberrant worm that walks.
What?
A controlling creature. It is... I'm not certain, really. The memories are vague. Can you, first, from a comfortable chair, detect how evil it is. I suspect it will be very evil.
Yeah, I'll do it from my bin up here.
Don't lean over the edge.
Okay, hold up the worm. It's just a little guy.
Dassod will put his hand underneath just in case she falls out.
Okay, I'm definitely getting a... There's the presence of evil.
Kid picks her up.
She's just the swinging tub.
It burned my eyes.
Overwhelmingly evil?
I got these spots in my eyes now.
Ooh, that's no good.
I think my nose is bleeding.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucked up. He's wondering, can I turn into this thing?
She flutters down.
What is it?
It is a horrible... It's a horrible beast, and I think it may be an evil druid.
It's got a bad little chomper on him.
Yes,
Wait. Is that the druid?
I believe so.
Oh. You want me to say hello to it in its mind?
We need to be careful. If it is a druid, it might be unable to shape, but if it were, there's nothing preventing it from growing large and aggressive to escape from its stopper form.
Druid, huh? Or, sorry, a druid, you say? In steel. Alright. Cog's crafting a little cage that's got a lot of pins pointing inwards.
Let's see if we could detect its thoughts or find a way to communicate it. We really need somebody with telepathy.
I could try to read its mind.
We are so far away from telepathic bond. That's one of the things Second Ed brought the telepathy stuff way lower, so it's way more accessible.
I could try, but after it did it to my eyes, I don't know if I want to go into its mind. Sod? Where's Kev? Kev?
What's up?
You want to talk to the little worm?
Alright. Yeah, worm. Go easy there. I'm gonna try to chat with you right there, buddy.
Yeah, it's not a joke about Dugan's wee-wee either. Wait, what's
way
this
bigger
about my
anyways.
wee-wee?
DC 16 save.
The pinprick.
DC 16 save. Dassod's trying it.
Okay.
Druids, historically known for their bad.
You do not penetrate it. Its mind.
Needs a bit persuading.
I think it's immune to your detect thoughts for
For
period of
24
hours.
hours.
Yeah. Things moving
Stop
around.
it! Stop! It's gonna fall out.
Things moving around a little bit after you do that, but
God's a dick.
Hey, what's all the excitement about? Little earthworm here. All right. Just fry it up and feed it to Mistra and be done with it.
It does not get fed to Mistra.
All right. Tried to climb into Sunny's ear, and it's really evil. I'll then fucking kill it so we can go back to bed.
I'm inclined to agree.
What was that you said about its tracks?
Put the vial on the ground. I'll step on it.
One point of... Do you have a preservative cog?
Well, yeah, I could make something. Marty, I guess stuff I give
yeah.
Kev. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I can make some formaldehyde.
Well, then it's unlikely to be able to live in formaldehyde. So,
Idiot. But yes, close enough.
pour formaldehyde into the vial and see if the thing dies.
Yeah, give me a second.
Oh, it's not happy. That's not a good thing.
Just gonna see what the relationship between half fiends are and poison. Ah, it's moving around in the formaldehyde.
It's all good.
Does it need to breathe?
It's holding its breath, I guess, technically.
We'll see how long I can shake it a little bit.
Yeah, it's not the formaldehyde that kills it. It's eventually it just runs out of air and asphyxiates inside the liquid. Stops moving. Curls up a little bit.
All right. I think we're going to put it into something very protective and then hide it away, and then we'll investigate it later.
Right, you want me to put it in the lead box?
Yes, the lead box would be perfect.
All right.
Put it on Dugan's sheet. There's a space somewhere on a Dugan sheet I saw near his treasure that is where he hid the not cursed lead box that he bought from Granomir, where the spell book is. And then I'm going to ask Adam a question: is the spell book still there?
Is the spell book still there? How long has it been?
I don't know. A couple of downtimes ago. Let's see.
Okay. We will 50-50 that it's still there.
Okay. One it's gone. Two it's still there.
Yep.
It's gone.
Why would that book be gone again?
The fuck?
All right. Dugan's going to abandon that
Particular hidey hole.
that particular hidey hole and the lead line box. He'll just destroy with his telekinesis. Does he discover that the lead box had no lead roof or no lead?
He
Lid?
give me an appraise check because he doesn't have any other skills related to.
Yeah, he rolls an 18 plus something.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious that the when it smashed, it was 5 sides of the 6 that make up the box.
Fucking
lead.
Grammar, I'm gonna fucking just get you. All right, I'll bring this to Slake. He likes to make
Metal things, and he'll telekinesis the box to Slake for Slake to put a lead top on it.
Okay, now I'm having a hard time finding. There's the treasure hidey hole, and then I don't see the lead one. I might be drunk. He's got some.
I'm just going to cross off that spell book in the library then.
Okay.
Now I know why you never defined the spells in it.
Yeah, well, you left it. Nobody was looking at it. Nobody was reading it. It's off in a different building. Oh, here, I found it. Okay. I found where it was.
That's right. Dugan knows where the guy lives. He could go steal it back.
Formaldehyde.
Question is, if the guy came and stole the book, took his book back, why did he set the building on fire?
Because not everybody sets the building on fire is plan A.
You guys are weirdos.
Dugan looks a little nervous. We'll get Mark when Mark's here, we'll get Dugan's real reaction. I imagine he's pretty nervous in that his neighbors knew that he once lived there.
Yep.
He's hoping that no one says anything. He's lived here. He hasn't been back at that place. It's also the place where Kev was known to
Marty,
hang in. Yep,
his official residence is that building.
correct.
He doesn't need to go to the neighbors. He just needs to go to the registrar.
Correct.
For somebody at the Wizard Guild. At one of the high wizarding outposts in...
Who lives in this dump?
Who lives in that dump?
Yeah, Dugan's probably pretty nervous.
Now I'm having a stupid... I had to look up formaldehyde and how it's spelled. Because it's been a while since chemistry class.
There's a Y.
Yeah, it's got a Y. And it's got
Formaldehyde.
yeah.
pH.
Fail. All right. Sunny asks Dewdrop to take a look at his ear. It's got a hole and it's got tinnitus.
Yeah, she will use some healing to get Sunny back on his feet.
There you go. No more putting worms in your ears, especially really evil ones like that.
Yes, DJ.
Okay.
It was very shocking.
Yeah. Maybe we should check the rest of your stuff. Go for a bath.
All right. He gets undressed first before.
Goes for bath, sits in a tub for a while, make sure there's no more worms.
Worms.
Dee Dee searches your clothing and your equipment, and you guys don't find any other worms.
Oh. This is what you get. You gotta be careful. This is why we do the job. Fucking evil demon worms coming out of the horrible places.
Kevin's wondering if he could turn into something like this.
You do. All of us turn into something like that eventually.
Sonny, you have a weird dream that night. That
Is skate itches?
No, that you were running. There were the mantis had come to your village.
Mantis.
And you would look back over your shoulder while you were running. You could see a bunch of people in bunch of villagers in rice hats wearing plain clothing. It was in kind of a jungly area. You look back at the village and you saw this massive kaiju like praying mantis that was eating people, like just knocking roofs off of the buildings. And when it bent its head back up, you could see it had a whole bunch of people in its mandibles. You remember praying to the nature spirits to help you. That's when you realize that the stranger who came to your village that fed you noble sweets must have poisoned you, and there's horrible a wrench in your belly, and you had the sense that creatures were spilling up into your belly. You lied in the street for some time. The kaiju simply passed you over, at least those that partook in the stranger's sweets. And you got up. But you knew that the creature was multiplying and eating your insides out. Because you had the nature spirits on your side, you were able to flee with the others and catch up to them. And you remember that for a time, people were fleeing up into these massive mountains, that these blue-skinned people were managing this magical gate. And they helped you escape your doomed world. The insects overtook your form, and the nature spirits abandoned you. And you swore that you would have your vengeance upon those who did this to this world. Those that refused to help. Against civilization itself. And against the living nature. That the spirits had bid you to help and to protect. Sunny, when you wake up in a cold sweat, you realize that when the worm that walked tried to connect to you, you also caught images of the worm that walked life before it became that creature, as its brain was slowly eaten away by the creature it would become. There is a realization that there was an entire village out there that were fed fancy cakes. Not only is this a worm that walks, it is a worm that spreads. You know the thing came through the gate, although you don't know how long ago it came through. You do know that it really liked your brain. And what may rob you of sleep for this night and many other nights to come, you don't know whether this one worm out of the others communicate with the rest. It's just not known.
Yeah. Okay. Sunny doesn't have any carbs the next morning's breakfast. No biscuit, no bread, no pancake.
Deep fried only.
Yeah. Okay. Sunny looks grumpy and he didn't sleep well. He hates it when his sleep is disrupted. Sleep is a holy thing.
Well, you get up to pee 5 times a night anyway, so.
Sunny's healthy. His prostate's fine.
3 times a night then.
I said healthy.
His prostate is fine.
I sleep with a bucket underneath the bed because. All right. Cog's interested in the worm. He waits for Sunny to wake up and ask some questions.
Okay, Sunny, you just see there like stretching and rubbing his temples and being a little bit frumpy.
So now that you've rested a bit, gotten some sort of rest, explain to me what. Please explain to me what this thing was. What it tried to do. What it said to you.
It's a tormented being from from a world far away, a world of jungle and mountain, all overrun by monstrous bugs. They were saved by those with skin of blue through a song gate. They were betrayed by strangers bearing gifts. And a goodly man fell to that of destruction and depravity.
Is that what would have happened to you?
I certainly would hope not.
I'm glad it didn't. Quick thinking.
There are many of the source of that infection, of that worm.
Yes, that's bringing me to this line of thinking. If this worm, as you say, exists in our world, how could one spot it?
Yeah, aren't there a bunch of gates the Imperium controls that they move between? Because they got other worlds out there.
So, I'm aware of that, but in regards to the worm, how can we find out if this worm is in someone? It's definitely not in me and Slake.
Oh, what did you call the thing again?
Worm that walks.
Oh, okay.
A worm that spreads.
Let me think about it for a second. Everyone quiet.
What you thinking about?
I'm thinking about Bard stuff.
Dee Dee
Oh,
now has
I
Lore,
think about
Lore
Bard.
Master. She can take 20 as a
I
standard
think about
action.
Bard stuff sometimes, and it tells me to shoot things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the stuff that you said yesterday.
Yes.
It's a creature, but it's definitely a creature that is a creature. Like, it's got a heart. I mean, like a center. And it's all part of one organism.
Yeah, it obviously is one organism.
No. It walks around like a man. It's like a swarm.
It is a bunch of
Yep.
worms.
But
We might be able to scry on it.
well, what do you mean? There's only one here, right? You mean that many of them combined make one form, or do you mean that they're connected in their minds?
Can they communicate with one another? The different pieces.
So yeah, we might be able to use this bit to scry on the other bit.
Well, how many bits make a whole?
I don't know, hundreds, thousands?
Would make one person.
How much flesh does it take to make a people?
No, but my question is, what, do they just stick together and make this?
It's a swarm. I don't know.
If it's a swarm,
But it has one intelligence.
This one did not have one intelligence.
Oh.
This one had memories and the abilities of a caster. A devotee of nature.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing, but I bet you we'd get interesting results if we scried using that thing. You might be able to find more of them then.
We should scry using that thing.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I agree then. Do it. Does anybody here know how to cast that spell?
No, but one day we will.
Of course I know how to cast that spell.
Oh, Sunny can.
Silly of me then.
Have fun with your dragon.
No, we need you to come to cast the protection from element spell.
Well,
So, Sunny,
we can deal with that
this is the
creature
morning
later.
I'm going to change my spell allocation so that I have a scrying
Yep.
available. No flame strike today. Okay, Sunny can cast the scry. I know we haven't divvied the treasure yet, but eventually we'll be putting on that circlet of wisdom. for the glory.
There's a circle of wisdom. Hand it over, Poppy.
This is the great Rochambeau between the monks and the druid cleric.
Okay, so you go and fill a basin full of water,
Yep.
And then begin to
Druids are cheap.
concentrate on the
Mm.
worm.
Yep. I know the subject's backstory.
Yeah, it's like some of the material left behind had genetic memory in it.
So
'Cause
that sounds familiar.
scary.
It's at least firsthand.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at scrying. Firsthand. No. You lived through its eyes. That is familiar.
So and we got a piece of it.
And you have a piece of it. We're gonna say that you've got 10 uses, as little bits of it do get eaten up as you're using it to scry.
Okay.
So that is a minus 15 to its save. What is the DC of your
I'm
save?
taking that that piece of material off a Deacon sheet and putting it on my own because it's not a spell component.
So DC of your save at a minus 15?
The DC of my save at minus 15.
I got the minus 15 on my side.
Okay, the DC of my save is 20.
Nat 1.
Try this, you son of a bitch! Try to eat my brain, you cock!
Okay. It's
sorry.
dark wherever you are seeing in the basin. Does this grant you any? I forget. Does scrying just?
Give me a second.
Well, if these other people are watching, dark vision.
Scrying. As with all divination spells, it censors visual acuity, including magical effects. And the following so you could detect those things, and has your full visual acuity, including any magical effects. So if I knew that, then I would wild
vision?
shape into something with dark vision.
Okay.
Elemental.
Just so that I would have dark
So yeah,
vision.
so as a air elemental, you're looking into the water, the water pool, and a little breeze passes over the top of the basin. We'll say you're using Dee Dee's bed, like she took it over cushions. You're using the big basin. Yeah, it's dark, and you could see. It's a floor, and the floor is moving slightly. Oh, there are hundreds of those worms. And they're all just crawling around gear, like some sort of druid gear.
Okay.
You notice something familiar lying amongst the druid gear. It is the staff that went missing from Granimir's shop. The staff of swarming insects.
Huh.
A bit of light peers in, and you can hear a voice.
Oh.
Voice of voices, master of masters, we've come with offerings. We've brought you a druid as you commanded.
Bring him.
all the little fucking mouths of the worms all speak like
Little motherfuckers. All right. Did that dude, the person who's talking is not in view, is he?
No, the guy speaking is not in view.
Oh, I need to find lackey number 3 or whatever the fuck his name is.
Okay, but a bound and gagged person is kind of thrown into view. There's I don't know. Let's make a roll. Who's a druid? It is an adult female halfling. You can see some sort of like a hairpin that looks like a cornucopia,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe some sort of halfling god that may have been druidic. She is a heretic in these lands. Perfect. She will not be missed. Let us see if she survives. the massive worms. The person begins to kick her. The halfling begins to kick around as a massive worms start to like invade her nostrils and her ears and climbing under the the blind that she had on. They recede after a while. There's a bit of blood on the blind now, and she's stopped moving. We shall see if her brain shall take. Our numbers must grow.
It's a fucking problem. Fuck the dragon.
You seem to be in a dark place. You get the sense of some subcellar sewer somewhere.
We are going to scour the entire city using locate object for that fucking staff
The pin.
or the pin. We are going. Oh, this is such a problem. Marty, this is a problem.
This is a big fucking problem. We gotta deal with it right now.
Okay.
You know,
There's a problem. There's a problem. Oh god.
yeah. So it's your spell only lasts for
7 minutes.
7 minutes. You seem to have gotten a really good reading from this first one.
I could have been a pile of goo. Hey, look, there's a bunch of goo.
You're now worried about running into any druid.
The Sylvanites.
Yep.
Do they have an order or a group or a?
They are an organized. They're almost a church.
Do they have a captain?
You don't know who the Sylvanite.
Sorry, I will do it in character. So the Sylvanites, do they have a building or a people or a?
I know the Sylvanite. The Sylvanites are in charge of overseeing the Sylvan reserves. There's a Sylvanite priest. He's kind of a dum-dum. He's in the Sylvan Reserve. He kind of just lets the Fae do what they want, and it's okay with us.
I would like to speak to this dum-dum.
Okay. You want us to go and introduce? So, can I trust you guys to talk to the dragon first, or do I have to come with? We have to come with you because Sunny's got some druid stuff. He needs to druid out with a druid.
We'll talk to the dragon first.
Okay.
Yep, we'll talk to it first.
Okay, I'll take Sunny to go see the druid.
Okay, but we need Agony so Agony can talk to it.
Yes, I'm coming to fight the dragon.
So my plan is to jump out of the way if it tries to electricity me, and my plan is to not get eaten if it tries to eat me. That's my plan.
Yeah, that's kind of everyone's plan.
Perfect.
What's wrong with this guy?
Okay, so you're gonna talk
Sweet,
to
you
it
got a big
first.
knife, right? It's a stupid question. It's like it has a selection of knives.
Yeah.
And axes. And okay. In case you get ant, you have to cut your way out.
Oh yeah, I got knives. Don't have my tower shield though.
Cog's going. Hold on a sec.
God, you got a knife?
Oh yeah, here we go. It's not. Here's that say. Yes, I've got a knife. It's not masterwork, but it's a dagger.
All right. Dassod, you don't need a knife.
He's scratching his tooth with his knife, with his claw.
I've got a knife. All right. Deacon, does your like whistle count as a knife? Whistle, whistle.
Hold on, I believe it does.
It's an 8. I got me on a little knife.
All right. You got a knife.
Dugan has
Telekinetic blade, which is
he's got
bludgeoning,
a
slashing, piercing.
masterwork
Telekinetic
diminutive sickle, and then he can telekinetically do
destroy.
bludgeoning,
Dugan,
slashing,
it doesn't need
or
a check
piercing.
to make it, but
That's
then
right.
Dugan just explodes out on his turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so Sunny and I are gonna go, and you guys could have a nice time talking to a dragon. Maybe you should bring a little bit of a snack, not a cow, please.
Yes, not a cow. We know Mistra. It's like down out the window.
we know, she just responds to cow.
She's smart, but it's still in 3.
Yeah,
Right?
it's still like, oh, I recognize that word.
It's me. I'm just checking that Amadeus has a knife or a knife-like object. I guess would you grapple your way out of the out the mouth? He does have a knife. Okay.
Well, there's 2 ways out.
The way you came in.
And the other way.
Are you okay?
No,
Why not?
this is a problem.
The worm thing again?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't like the way it looked.
No.
It's almost like it looked back at me, like it knew what I was doing.
It was. It has
So,
been attempting this for years. This is not a new problem.
this guy you said, what is he? Is he a wizard? Is he a warrior?
Which guy?
The worm guy.
I believe he was a druid.
Oh,
Or at least connected to nature.
because if he was a druid and he made my eyesight go silly, he's like an archdruid.
He was also fiendish in nature.
Oh, yeah. So he could probably cast things like, I don't know, word wilting?
Probably.
I don't like the terms and words coming out of your mouths.
Probably blasphemy and unholy auras.
That is why we're going to go to the Sylvanites and let them know that there is a problem that needs their attention.
Yeah, okay.
And
Well, hold on a second.
Mhm.
You said these worms get into people, right?
Yes.
What if they're in some of the Sylvanites, and when we tell them,
If they are in the Sylvanites, then, well, we will know enemies that we face, that we would face either way. But they were pontificating over those that would not be missed. And I would assume that the Sylvanites would be missed.
Well, the Imperium might miss their druids, their pet druids.
Yes. Also, I am an old man who doesn't know magic but is insightful.
alright, I got you.
All right, mister, we're going to go we're going to go to the Phalanx. Good luck fighting a dragon.
All right, what do you guys want to do first? Dragon fight or chit chat?
I'm going to go upstairs to pee and grab myself a protein shake.
Yep.
And Ahmed can choose which one we're going to go to, because I think we're going to bumblefuck our way through this.
through the dragon fight?
Let's do the dragon. The dragon
Alright.
fight's gonna be just
Okay.
a mess.
Because we're we don't still don't even know.
Everyone's like, "Yeah, we're gonna go fucking talk to it." Everyone's like, "Okay."
Yeah, we're gonna talk to it. Yep.
All right.
It's coming right for us.
Ahmed, if you want to start adding spells, because I'm assuming you guys are buffing
Kick the
up
door down?
Yeah, buffing up before you wander inside.
Yep.
I'll force you guys to the Skoogard Station. There's a giant abandoned.
If we keep the same guys, we could get the same. Cog's got the same spells, except resist acid, resist electricity.
Giant abandoned train station. And I'm going to remove Mistra and Sunny and Dee Dee. All right, I need to take a quick bio break as well.
Okay. Okay, resist electricity. Cat's grace. Okay. This guy. I think being Spectre would be funny.
The what?
Being the Spectre would be funny. Like being the guy with the scream mask.
Oh, I see. As you wander in.
I think I'll do that. All right. Yeah, well, actually, no. It's going to be Dassod, but he's disguised as Spectre.
Okay.
Yeah, get them claws out.
All right, I'll leave you the stream for a minute.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's do the mirror images on Dassod. That's the door down. Cinco. Mirror image 5. Let's do this. Dassod, baby. There we go. Yeah, those worms are a problem. Serious problem. That level of anything is a problem. Yeah. Interesting. I think that, for me, that takes priority over everything else that's going on. Like, oh, your streets are getting overrun by gangs. Yeah, who cares? There's worm creature things trying to wiggle their way into our brains. Agony's probably going to do shield. I don't think he's going to do fly. I think shield for now. He's going to add the long arms in there. There's that. Yeah. These guys are getting up in power. With, like a full round action of attacks from these guys is hitting what, 50 damage now on average? If you hit more than once, likely going to hit 50 damage. The combination of rogue and monk is pretty cool. Yeah, so Dassod right now has I think he has a 3 or 4d6 claw. I think I'm gonna get rid of that actually. Give him drop it down by one size category and go to either thinking of giving Dassod, like retraining one of his feats instead of improved natural attack. I'm gonna give him either monstrous size, large, and it's the monstrous size 2, monstrous physique 2, which gives him more abilities. Or a really cool feat called where are you? Oh, where the hell is it? Convincing lie. Convincing lie is I tell someone a lie, and when they repeat the same lie, they use my bluff check, and it lasts for a day per level, I think. So I just gotta spread around a couple of interesting lies, and it should spread like wildfire. The effect lasts for half the rogue level, so at least 3 days. Plus the rogue's charisma, 7-8 days. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I think it would be interesting to play with the convincing lie feat. You have a good bluff, you can go around and with rumors cause a hell of a ruckus.
I forget what Uker's name for the White Wizard was. Fox was asking that earlier.
Oh, I should. I started watching Legends, eh?
Did you?
Oh yeah, man! First episode's great. I haven't finished it because it's like 9 hours.
Right.
Like every episode we have is fucking full day's work with overtime. No, I'll be right back. Okay. But if I find it, I'll tell you.
Hello. We're in a train station?
Yeah, this is the abandoned passenger Skoogard Station. And this is where you're told that there have been sightings of the behir.
Perfect. So, next time when we send Kev out to go scout, make sure to go.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, you guys have plenty of time to buff on the way as you're walking to the station. I think Ahmed's already got his characters.
Okay, I will.
I'm going to go through Agony's.
Yeah.
Agony of Cole's spells, because they have grown in number and in power. Dee Dee's not here, though, to heal you guys, and then Sunny's not here to
resist energy, everyone.
Resist energy, everyone. So.
Or the freedom of movement, which are things that he can also do.
Okay, mage armor and shield. Those feel like staples. Oh, we're gonna get into some of the new agony spells. He's gonna bull strength himself. Yeah. Second level mages.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Long arm.
The question is, does Capra use mirror image?
See Invis is going up.
Yes. Merging through their district, all ready to fuck.
All ready to throw
down. What they're up to.
Yeah, Agony's gonna fly. It's their neighborhood. Bunch of punks.
Nope. We're looking for the ghoulies. Little bastards.
The pre-gang.
Oh, the ghoulies are awesome.
Mirror image for 5 images. Is defending bone worth casting? Is DR bludgeoning? Bites are all 3, so I guess this would help with scratches. So he's going to
Claws
cast.
or bludgeoning slashing?
I thought they were piercing slashing.
I might be wrong. Here. Give me a second. I will look it up. Because I could be wrong.
Agony would know because he has claws. And of course I didn't write it down.
A claw attack is bludgeoning and slashing.
Ah. Bite is all three.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's not going to cast Defending Bone then.
Wings or bludgeoning. Stings or piercing. What's interesting is there's certain types of attacks that are definitionally secondary. Like a tail slap is definitionally a secondary attack.
Neat.
Cool. All right. Capra is going to be a big wuss, and he will cast a mirror image because he doesn't want to get eaten. Now he's got 6 mirror images.
Slake drinks his mutagen.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if there's any random encounters as you guys are marching through the neighborhood towards Skoogard Station with a bunch of spells running. No.
Just ready to wreck shop. Like,
but you might not be hiding so well. You can see the great stone edifice and the old train tracks that run up behind the Skoogard Station. You can peer into it, and it's a giant open and empty space. You do see from your vantage point, kind of through this front door, that there are a bunch of chains that are looped to chain loops that are stuck to the masonry, and like manacles of many size shapes, and there's some ropes. There are all sorts of bones strewn around and signs of blood.
fuck these guys.
Like maybe bits of equipment or other things. As
that's where they feed them from. It's in here somewhere.
And Dassod looks currently like a Skoogard Spectre.
Oh, we got an escort. That's fine. Listen. Or that one Spectre guy is going to get lynched by his gang so fast.
Yeah, or maybe he's tricking a fellow. Look, he's trying to get up in the gang as he's luring
a bunch of
the heroes of Steelrose Watch. Yeah, exactly. Come on, this way.
The magic items will pass through the digestive tract.
We need an Ahmed to start. Mm-hmm. Although it feels like initiative is a thing that I could set up.
I gotta tell you, when you're hungry, protein shake with a scoop of oats in it feels godlike.
I guess it'll fill you up. Wouldn't be my first choice, but
I currently have this. This probably is because I haven't eaten junk food in quite a while, but this coffee crisp flavored protein powder, and that with oats, like in your brain, it's like, oh, I'm having a coffee crisp, which just goes to show I've been eating quote unquote healthy for too long. I'm also enjoying eating cucumber.
All right.
You should enjoy eating cucumber.
You know what? I don't mind cucumber with a little bit of vinegar. If that's a side with whatever meal
Why don't you just eat a freaking pickle?
Because pickles have a tremendous amount of salt, and for some of us who are
salt sensitive.
Yeah.
So there's a Chinese dish that is cucumber, vinegar, a little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar, and some chilies are chopped up. It's like a salad. The shit's amazing.
Yeah, I
They
do.
put some try some chilies in there.
Okay, you guys go marching from your neighborhood, casting spells as you go. Kev looks like one of the Skoogard as he's marching through the neighborhood and luring quite clearly 5, but if you look really closely, 6 of the Steelrose Watch gang members towards the front edifice of the Skoogard Station, which is an abandoned passenger train station.
Did Agony have a spare mage armor?
Oh, right. Give me a second. Yeah, Agony will drop a mage armor from a wand. On
Okay.
who's that? Amadeus. And then Agony will probably blast the rest of his second level spells on some resists.
Okay.
He has resist energy. He's a 7th level caster. How many of these things does he have left after buffing himself? I don't think enough for everyone.
So I think Capra has the highest reflex rate. He doesn't have evasion.
He's got 5 second level spells left.
Oh.
There are
Slake
6
will
of
refuse
you.
one definitionally.
Yes. So Slake refuses 1, which means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh god.
Somebody's not going to get 1. Agony's definitely taking 1 for himself.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought he was already in that map. Okay.
Cog's gonna bow out if
You've
people
already got
are-
it on your token. You took one.
No. I'll won't. If it's tight, I won't take one.
Okay. Then that works.
Okay. Capra.
Yep.
Got it. Amadeus. Got it. And
You
Dassod. Dassod, you're just the Spectre, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just...
No. I look. It's a disguise check. I look like the Spectre, but I'm actually Dassod.
Okay. Which is awesome.
You want me to give you a disguise check?
So you're with your illusions, you look like the Spectre, but underneath you are Dassod.
Yeah. Here. Uh, 36.
Wow. People have to have at least a 16 perception and roll a 20.
That's without my shape change.
Mm-hmm.
Shape change would be another 10, though. So
Okay, you guys can see in through the front open door. The doors have been knocked off their hinges, and you can't see them anymore. And you can see that there are all sorts of chains at this far end of the building, and there are signs of struggle and people dying, kind of like a slaughter grounds. It is. You may surmise that. Why are there 2 cogs?
There should only be one.
Don't know why there was a cog in the window.
Window.
What is that cog in the window?
Alright, are we going to do at least an attempt to talk to the dragon? Maybe you should go ahead, Dassod.
Yeah, fuck that.
Capra's looking for
Yep.
looking for tracks or looking for.
Yeah,
Just
let me roll a perception check here.
see if we if it's just around the corner, you know.
Holy jumping, those are
Capra's got a +2 -1, so
30.
30 total.
Yeah, you can see kind of like a back chamber, maybe where people would hand out tickets, or some rooms where you'd keep storage or something like that. You do see a lot of tracks that go through there. You also notice, Capra, that this dragon thing walks along the walls and the ceiling lots.
Ooh.
You see all sorts of claw mark, many claw marks, along the ceilings. You guys have walked up to there. You're looking in. You're abuzz with magical energy. Do any of you have see and viz on?
Yep.
Mhm. Yep.
Okay, Capra. With your see and viz, anyone else moving up?
It's Cog has seen viz as well.
You know, move your tokens to where you are.
Amadeus is waiting to be told what to grab and when to grab it.
Okay. Those
crap.
with invisibility sight can see sitting up on the lip of this archway is a little blue skull. It shifts slightly and looks down at you like,
Knowledge. Is that thing allowed?
yeah, give me a knowledge
Nature, planes, arcane.
arcana.
Okay.
Nope, dungeoneering.
15.
It is a small aberration. It's of the air subtype. You believe it is called a will-o-wisp.
I don't think those are supposed to be in the city.
They're they hunt swamps and feed on.
By the office of the Imperium Health and Safety Commission in the city streets, whoever owns the goddamn will-o-wisp better come out right fucking now or the thing's getting fucking destroyed.
I sense fear on your voice.
The laughter's got sort of an ethereal and echoey quality, and then you hear this from the back room.
I'll take those, you ain't got no fucking papers.
All right, so you went in yelling about the Imperium. These guys fucking hate Imperials. I think it's initiative, boys.
Let's do it.
There, you talk to it. Dugan Schmurf.
Right. I promise we talk to it.
Creepy floating skull thing from the swamp. Show me the papers for that. You off fear. No papers.
Yep. Death sentence.
Dugan gets to go first.
Ahmed?
Dugan. He's going
News.
first?
Yep.
Yeah. F that. He sees a skull.
No, he's not in yet.
Oh, he's not
He's
in.
not in, and he doesn't.
Oh, wait. So, where's the entrance? Is this a bunch of pillars or is there an actual entrance?
There's an actual entrance.
Oh, okay. He sees it. He hears all the yelling.
Yep.
He's gonna stealth his way in.
Okay.
My wife is sending me texts commenting on how manly Capra's voice is.
I believe those are called taunt texts.
His stealth is pretty good.
I know my neighbors look at me funny for doing Dee Dee when I've got my windows open or whatever. That I've seen a couple of
44 stealth.
That voice should come out of that face.
Yeah.
Shut up.
He's
Bang,
going-
game.
He's going up here. He stealthed all the way up here with stealth of 44.
Okay, he's stealthing invisibly up into the rafters. Yeah.
Oh, that's before invisibility.
Okay.
So 64, I guess.
You can hear something with many clawed feet. It is crawling along the wall.
WTF, mate.
Don't get that.
Is Cog the only one inside?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, bring it. Fucking bring it. Oh, fuck it.
So ugly. It's so derpy.
It's like a gigantic salamander with I don't know, like 8 legs and then 2 claws out front. It's got this electric sheen to it, and you can see electricity kind of coursing underneath a layer of its skin. Tiles are coming off of the roof as it's climbing along. Offerings, it says in Imperial Common. Apparently, you're not going to need Agony to talk to it, as its only language is this. Let me just copy pasta.
Oh,
It's
all right.
not smart enough to speak Draconic because Draconic is too hard to speak.
Come in, offerings.
Alright. You've gone wild, buddy.
Okay, it's gonna ready to bite and eat something if it comes near. Let me check its sight. Can it see Dugan?
Get blind sense.
Can't see, can't sense Dugan.
Whoa. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna lay here. There's no problem.
The skull is just going. Feed off the fear. Cog.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro.
He's gonna extend his arm.
Okay. Extend the arm, enter stance. Go
Yep.
defensive.
Crane defensively. Ready a flurry
Yeah.
when it comes into range.
Dassod.
Kappa's going away from the group.
This way, gentlemen. Holy shit. I mean, of course. Of course. Fuck. He's like, fuck. Alright, I guess we're doing this. He's getting to the far end of the wall. Look down here, like, yes, offerings. I bring you offerings.
He goes scurrying into the building and go hide in the corner. Okay.
Bluff check. More offerings will come. Let them come close to you so you can examine them.
Yeah, it's an ugly thing, isn't it? It reminds me of like an amphibian kind of skin.
Yeah, if you'd have taken that to that line art to a different painter, I think they could do a lot with the texture to give it some real pop.
All right, Skoogard skull.
Fucking thing. Stop laughing at me. Stop laughing at me.
They're all gonna laugh at you. Oh.
I wanted to go before.
Okay. It opens its jaws and a lightning bolt just sweeps out the door, hits Cog, Capra, Slake, Amadeus, and Agony. It turns visible.
Okay. Okay.
It does 18 electrical damage.
Okay, I roll a 1. I would have saved. The resistance catches it all. I don't damage my gear.
Agony makes a save. Amadeus makes a save. Slake.
You have a +1 for me.
Fails!
Slake auto fails. It's an electrical spell, and he gets slow, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Like, he just...
Yep.
He goes...
Sparking all over the place, and he's being electrocuted.
You didn't realize that, like, this is when you're talking about, Slake doesn't get one. I was thinking, well, Slake's going to be pissed off and slow the whole time.
Yeah, he's slow
Is there SR for this?
He's slow for 3 rounds, no save.
Is there SR for this?
No, it's a breath weapon.
Okay. Yeah, my evade.
Oh, the skull, the will-o-wisp, it's a breath weapon?
Oh, sorry, no. This is a
SR.
spell-like ability. There is SR for this.
Yeah.
27.
If you have SR 27, then
Who has
I
SR
don't know.
that we're worried about?
I don't know.
I asked for SR for I get +2 for spell resistance.
It is
Cog.
a spell. You should get your +2 for spell resistance on the saving throw.
So it cog evaded.
Okay.
Just cartwheel out of the way.
You get a +2 to saving throws versus spells?
No, not for. I have +2 spell resistance.
Yeah, it's on spells to break SR as an elf.
Hold on.
That is very different than what I thought
different.
was being described to me.
Yes.
I thought it was like the dwarf thing.
Come on, man. This
Hold
is
on.
basic shit.
How many years have I been playing?
I know. That's the.
What's going to be hilarious is when we are able to explain this. In fact, we're already at the point where we could explain this to your child that you didn't have because you weren't married yet.
The more they grow up, the more.
So you don't have SR. Did you make the reflex save of
37.
DC? Yeah, okay, 37. You evade. You duck and roll out of the way. You take no damage. The thing is visible. It's about 5 feet off the ground in order to launch the lightning bolt at the group of you. It's a floating blue skull that's laughing and crackling with energy.
Fuck his day up.
As a move action, it can turn invisible. So it moved down in the cast spell. Okay, no, it can't. It's still visible. And then it's Dingleberry. Uh-oh.
Hey, fuck you, buddy. All of these unlawful and dangerous beasts within this domicile or thing that pretends to be a domicile are to be brought forward for extermination.
Exterminate.
Words of fear.
And then Capra's going to do a +2 bard song for everybody.
Okay.
He's going to rapid shot the stupid skull face that keeps laughing at him. Stop laughing at me!
Okay, the skull face is very quick and darty. Its AC is 30.
Ooh, boy. Oh, I like you. All right.
Kev's gonna have fun with you.
AC 26, AC 37.
Okay, you tagged it.
Does it take cold damage?
Yep.
Right, and 24 damage.
Okay, so the first one, it laughed at you, and another arrow comes up and tags it in the head. It looks stupid with an arrow sticking out of its eyeball. It shakes a little bit. Agony is he flying yet? Agony is going to move in and cast haste.
+1 to hit. Keep forgetting what haste does in this.
+1 to hit, +1 to AC, and an extra attack on your
attack.
full round attack. Oh no, sorry, an extra single attack.
An extra simple action that can only be used to attack.
Yep. You could also do the old school. I'm taking all my attacks with one.
Yeah, with
thing.
one at the full bat.
So our bonuses are haste and bard song. Cog had taken a heroism.
Cool.
Is there a bard song run?
Yeah, Capra.
Yeah, Capra just did a bard song.
Cool.
Cool.
You watch Community too.
Not.
Nice. I finished that one during the COVIDs. Slake, who was slowed.
He's. Did he accept the haze?
He did not accept the haste. Agony's not targeting him, and he's not going to use a spell on him. So he basically gets 2 moves forward. Come here!
That is. I would have laughed at you, Slake.
Amadeus.
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 That's a single move.
Yeah, fucking running across the floor like an ape.
Hey, it's really darty, you say.
Uh-huh.
And it's very visible, you say.
Yeah.
We're gonna grab it by its face bits.
Oh no.
Just a good old-fashioned grab you by the face.
It has a decent CMD, so its CMD is 28.
That's a pretty good CMD. It probably won't be sufficient, but what do you say it was?
28.
Oh, that's not very good. It has a roll of 1. Grabbed by the face.
Okay, so Amadeus basically sticks 2 fingers through the eye socket and his thumb underneath the
Bowling ball grip.
underneath the top teeth to the roof of the mouth, and now has the thing in a grapple. It's grappling a skull. No, it's CMB isn't good. it won't ever be able to escape. Oh, its escape artist is awesome. Okay, so it's trying to chew his thumb off.
And then Amadeus will go into turtle stance.
Okay.
Holding the skull.
Let it go, says the behir.
What do you think? This is some sort of children's musical?
Dugan Schmurf.
Dugan.
I want to be not that close to it.
Yeah, Dugan's gonna fly to the middle of the room, away from, into the towards us.
Yep.
Like he's in the middle of between the ceiling and the floor, and he's gonna fire at this thing.
At that thing that's being grappled. Okay.
Yeah. Let's try to put this thing down.
You appear.
Okay. Plus, yeah. So Bard
Does
and
the skull
Haste.
see invisible things? Sorry, we can phrase this a different way. Is the skull susceptible to sneak attack?
Yep.
So does the skull get snuck attack?
Yep.
28, but if it's grappled,
Grab, so that should hit.
You hit
Grab
because
you.
of the grappling. It
Oh,
wasn't
boy.
darting around as much. It was basically moving as far as Amadeus and his
31
stance.
damage.
Blam! You blast its the side of its body, which is its skull.
Yeah, who's feared now?
Oh, 55 damage. Let me just get a calculator for a second. Some quick maths.
Let's negotiate.
I'm sorry, my wallet is over there under that sconce. My paperwork is all in order.
Oh, it's definitely bloodied.
He started on the wrong foot.
Yeah, it's not talking; it's just making noises.
We did whatever felt like the minimum would be for like the Imperials to no knock more at your house.
Okay, so the behir is 40 feet long. So I'm gonna say that it basically loops its tail around a thing and then sort of drops down like a monkey, and sort of swings down. And as it's swinging down, it's just gonna try to gulp Dugan. Yep.
No, but I'm away. I went away from it.
It's going towards you.
It's 40 feet with a 15-foot reach. It owns this place.
Yeah, all right. Now my thought mark.
All right. So its attack is plus 17, plus 1 from above, and we'll say that its swinging is acting like a charge, so it's at plus 20. Boop. AC 36.
Yeah. His AC, yeah.
16 points of damage, 1d6 electricity, 6, I think you're protected. And then it's going to grab Dugan Schmerf.
Oh, you gotta be fucking. Big mock of
this is hilarious. Okay,
You grab our little thing, we grab your little thing. I understand.
42.
Yeah, it's a grab.
Yeah.
Let me check. Yeah, I grab.
Okay, so
I think technically it's in his mouth.
It did a swinging thing, and Dugan's in its mouth.
Mouth.
Kong's like, it's not coming down here.
Charges a 2-action thing.
It charges it.
So the whole swinging thing, it took 2 actions, and it's
and the
up.
bite was 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Could it purposely swallow as an action?
Well, what does swallow do in this system? Like, what's the wording on it?
Yeah, swallow whole, I
Like
believe, is at the beginning of your turn. If something's in your mouth, you go in.
And in the old system, or in the old system in second ed, it was an action, like an action.
All right, well, it just continues to bite.
Well, it's two
Oh no!
actions.
Give me a
No,
second.
the charge is 2 move actions.
Yep.
The attack to bite him was 1 action. Unless it's got 4 actions, it's done.
Isn't the bite part of the charge?
No. So in Unchained Action Economy, if you look up charge,
two-action charge?
It's a 2-action movement.
Oh, I see.
So charge is
But
a
you don't get to
move with 2 actions that gives you a bonus. And as part of a charge, you can draw weapons.
Got it. Okay, yeah, it scooped down and then righted itself, like it's upside down and climbing along the roof again, and Dugan's in its mouth.
Good, good stuff.
Now it does have grab and rake. Let me look at constrict, grab, and rake.
I think it gets the rake and the constrict damage.
Okay.
I think it gets to make rake attacks because it grabbed
Yep.
as a free action, and it gets to do constrict damage.
Okay, the constrict is first. Add 2 to that. That's 22. And then what is Dugan's
damage?
ace? What's that?
It was 22 damage for the constrict.
Yep. It doesn't have DR to get through Dugan's DR, so that might be saving a little bit.
Take that off.
Okay.
Creature with special attack gains extra natural attacks under certain conditions, typically when it grapples a foe.
Mhm.
Okay, so it gets 6 rake attacks against Dugan.
Dude's gonna die.
There's a chance.
He's already got 34 damage.
Yeah. How many hit points do you have?
I'm checking that shit right now. 64. He's bloodied.
Okay, AC 24, AC 22, AC 27, AC 23, AC 18, and AC 15. Critical.
Okay, hold on. What's the minus for being grappled?
It's usually countered by the minus for attack.
Yeah.
For like you're both grappled. Don't worry about it.
Just give me the AC.
Did someone put shield on him?
No.
Nope, but mage armor could have been put on him if he doesn't have +4 to armor.
Or is it +2? Yeah, he would have gotten mage armor. It should have been a 2. Should have made this 27. His dex would be 33. His AC is 33. So when he's grappled, 31.
So don't worry about the grapple part of it. Just his AC.
Wait,
And
27.
so-
his AC is 25 normally.
+2 from mage armor, 27. +6
Okay.
from his dex.
So so that last rake
No.
is a
Look at the total at the bottom. He's got uncanny dodge. You don't add his dex twice. He's got a flat-footed AC of 19 with an uncanny dodge of 27, so his total is still 27 because the dex doesn't add twice.
Oh, it's 27.
Yeah.
Why would he?
So it'd be 27 and then +2 for mage armor, right? It's 29.
So 29. His AC is 29.
okay, all the rakes missed.
And then the natural one did what?
No, sorry. This is before the template bonus. +4 strength is AC +16 on its rakes. One of the rakes hit
Okay.
for 1d4 +8 damage.
Okay.
9 minus whatever DR he has.
All right.
And then the critical miss is with a natural attack. You take 1 point of con damage. So a big piece of brick from the ceiling kind of cracked over its head and 1 con.
I was hoping for that critical miss effect. Overthrown. You throw it away. Just.
Aw, look at its con though.
It's odd, of course.
It's odd.
It's a monster.
Yeah.
That's all right. Could have been worse.
Yep. Well, that con damage might be relevant when Amadeus starts biting.
Like drinking it like.
Yeah, so that was the behir basically punishing Dugan for punishing the will-o-wisp that got into grapple.
Need to get up there.
Give me a
Just-
moment.
He'll delay.
Okay. Agony is the one that says that. You'll go out until after agony, so it's like you rolled a 4 on your initiative. Just resort that. Now it's Dassod.
All right, his swift action, his thing for... Oh, he didn't switch. Urgh.
A little fucking help up here!
You're going in, Deacon.
Oh, fucking stuck on the fucking ceiling.
I made 3 encounters that were going to be completely different. I'm like, each one of these is going to be different terrain.
I tell you, they're fun, interesting. Like, I sent an email to Marty because I was just thinking about how it's just like they're fun stories. Like
Yes.
each of these encounters is a story, and we can tell a whole like, what did you do? And if like a coworker goes, oh, you play, what do you do have in your D&D game? The story of the monster at the lake is a full story that you can tell somebody over a cup of coffee, or in this case, me drinking a glass of water on my end of the computer, and then on the other end eating an Oreo on the other end of the computer. And we get the whole story, the whole concept, the start, the beginning, and the end, like in one. It's
Even Dassod can't get up there, man. He's gonna pull out a bow and start firing at this thing.
Okay, so you drop your sword or whatever you had in your hand.
I didn't have anything in my hand.
Okay.
Because I was
'Cause You're
Dassod.
going to do claws. Okay, you pull
So
out your bow.
He's pulling out a bow.
not going to turn into a little winged guy and go mano a mano, or decline Dassod.
I don't get the claws or any of the bonuses for the claws. You know what? He'll fly. He'll turn into flyy kobold Zank.
Yep.
Where's Zank?
I don't know if I have his token here. He's on one of the other maps if you want to grab him.
I'm not forcing you to change your action. I'm just,
No.
laying out options.
The bow is not the best option either. Zank, and then he's going to with the thing of
Extra actions.
Yep, he's gonna get to the ceiling and claw his feet to the so when he transforms, he's gonna set his ability to climb, so he'll grab onto the ceiling with his legs.
Yeah, so you transform 2 actions and then you fly.
2 actions
for an extra action.
Yeah.
He gets to the top. He's got 1 action left.
Okay.
And as part of shifting, he's picked climb speed, so he's got a climb speed now.
Can you point to the square that you fly to?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly up to here.
Okay, so you're out of its reach.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna have to move in defensively.
So you're just staying. You're just staying there.
You could have flew in closer, I think, because you've got a haste, right? So you fly fast.
Oh, okay. Defensively fly in.
Okay, its mouth is busy, so it doesn't get an AOO.
Okay, and you get an attack because you have haste, so you get at least 1 attack, and then you've got another action left. You have 1 attack and then 1 any action.
Well,
Okay,
it was
so
2
now-
actions to change, at least 1 action to fly up there.
He has a magic item that gave him a free.
And then he's taking the free move and he's got the free attack. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Breaking the action economies.
Yeah, the problem is
3
no
action
weapon.
with Mythic is going to be really fun too. It's just going to be lots of piles of actions. Because I don't think we're going back. I think we're done with the old action economy and we're good with the new.
We've breathed the life of the next half decade into the system through this expansion.
Yep.
We're getting old fast. I'm gonna be doing this till I'm 40. Holy fuck!
Shut your mouth. From the bush.
We're playing in high school, baby. Late in the game. He's gonna pull out a sword and attack because.
Okay.
That's all I've
Do you
got
have
right.
Do you have any small weapons?
No, it's going to be a medium-sized weapon that I'm pulling out.
So if you attack with Drindlefang, it'll be considered two-handed for a small creature. You can't use your great axe; it's too big.
Yep.
Okay, so
I'll have to use
two-handing Drindlefang, and you're at a -2 because it's not appropriately sized.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, behir is looking
Dassod,
at
baby.
you. You can see all sorts of electricity building up along its skin. This one doesn't seem to have, like, at least an organ that you can see. It's just gathering static cling.
15. $18.
AC 18. Nah, its hide is thick, and you swipe at it. And
This is mistake.
the Skoogard skull. It's going to attempt a escape artist. Its escape artist is +23.
Okay.
He gets a 39.
Okay, it's still in the grapple.
Where do you think you're going?
It's 45 to get
Oh
out.
my god, okay. So that's not going to work.
You can keep on trying. Like, it gets 2 more attempts to roll 20.
No, it's going to do a a melee touch attack against Amadeus.
It is.
It rolls a net 1.
That's a restraint. I can't touch him. It's a skull with no appendages. I can't touch it even in the grapple.
AC 18 touch.
Amadeus's touch AC is 18.
Okay, so would have hit. All right, so there was a little bit of electricity that went sparking off of him. Unfortunately, you're protected, so even if he got it off, he doesn't know because he hasn't hit you yet. And then the last attack will be a 1d20 plus 8 touch attack. AC 17 misses. Just give me a second. I'm gonna.
You are a distraction.
My phone is ringing. I'll be right back.
No.
Yeah, no, the 3-action economy system, it works. As we
really
go
like
through
it.
levels, we find the spells which requires you to take a look at and read. Certain spells are going to be a problem. We haven't seen some of them yet.
Okay,
like
right
the
down,
dominations being like one round, like one that 3 actions to cast. That's going to be a thing that's going to be.
I've got a delivery. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Fuck's delivery shit to your house and that thing. Anyways.
I think what's interesting is some feats we'll have to work on. Like, it was interesting running into, Cog now has 3 attacks in a... Like,
right. The other combinations that aren't laid out specifically, we have to refer back to things like Monk, where they say Monk turns into, at 18 you get your second, like you get 2 flurry actions per round. Right. That's basically how it works. You get 2 flurry actions per round and 3 flurry actions.
Spring attack will be interesting to see as well.
Spring attack will be interesting.
Because Magnus.
we're gonna Mistra is going up spring attack, so we'll find out with Mistra.
Yeah.
So
what the fuck happened?
Mistra
Invince a cow. Invince a cow.
Invince a cow. It runs into you and runs away. Basically, Mistra is going to be a bull from like
the charging bull.
Her an amulet of or fire on her horns, and it's going to be the bullfight from Sekiro.
I didn't see it, but I can imagine.
Oh, it's like right after the first boss, one of the hardest mini bosses in the game, especially before they patched it. So when the game first came out, the boss had so much health, and you had to hit it in the face, or it did almost no damage. And its face was it's this bull with horns that are on fire that you fight in a really tiny little arena, and it's just a challenge. they eventually, it was one of the few bosses that they patched where they cut itself in half. They're like, you're right, this is too much, and they cut its.
Can't do it, so give up now.
Can't do it, so give up now. It's just the stupid bullfight. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be this bull that keeps running in a circle trying to fuck you up. Yeah. Yeah. No, we're testing it all out. So, by 15th level or so, we'll have all the kinks worked out. Because at that point, you have access to basically all the game-breaking spells, and your ninths are supposed to break the game. So, like, time stop is going to just give you a bunch of actions. It'll be easy to sort of work with. And then wishes and things, like, there's nothing absurd. But it works. The combat system works.
Yeah, I love it.
It's real fun. I mean, there's certain monsters, like we had to do a little bit with Dee Dee because there's certain powers that are basically mimicking feats that don't say they mimic feats. So there's certain monsters that have stuff that need to be balanced, and every time you DM a new monster with more power, you have to just adjudicate how does it do all of the things that it has. Yep. And then, I don't know, Dugan getting shit canned here. We need to save Dugan, man.
Yeah.
So
if he lets go.
So
Or Dugan just flies into his stomach like it's fucking safer in there.
Safer inside. Yeah. Well, he's going to take constrict damage each round inside the stomach, right? He'll take 20 damage. So it's not that much. Not that safe.
Hopefully it'll kill his ass before then.
The behir eats thunder and craps lightning. That's what it does.
How about a 4 round from a dragon?
Yeah, so in second ed, the dragons had a 2-action power that was like use all of its natural attacks that weren't its bite. So it would use 1 action for the bite, and then 2 actions would be all the other attacks. In Pathfinder, like the first in this edition, basically you can substitute a full round action for anything that the monster could have done on its full round before. So right now we've been using the dragons as like, if you want the tail, 2 talons, and the bite and 2 claws, then you do spend the full round action and you do all of your attacks and nothing else.
Okay, sorry about that. For some reason, the delivery driver didn't have access to the building.
That's fine. You got it. They're sending you shit at 9 o'clock at night.
I got a package. Yeah.
I got a package too. Mine was a carpet.
Mine was something from work. I've got a bunch of them coming. So, all right. I'm glad I grabbed it, actually.
Cool.
We were just talking about how Dugan is fucked.
Yeah.
Skoogard Skull failed to shock Amadeus and escape that grapple. Oh well. Dingleberry.
Can I see the behir from out here? I have to go inside. It kind of looks like I have to go inside. Go inside.
You can see that back corner.
Okay. I'm going to arcane strike, and I'm going to put arrows into it until it drop him. Drop it.
Okay. The behir. I'm gonna just check the treasure for a second.
Ring of arrow deflection.
Well, no. It's not a turtle.
I see. I already did that, so now it'd be derivative if it were to happen again. I also did the stupid little fae, the pumpkins.
No, there's nothing that it'd be wearing. Okay, AC is 25.
Okay.
Big squishy dragon.
All right. AC 29.
Yeah, you tag it in the tail.
AC 36.
And you go a little further up.
Oh.
AC Dugan.
AC 26.
You don't hit Dugan.
That AC 16. So 3 arrows hit. I'm assuming it takes cold damage. Oh, sorry, it's 2 attacks hit.
arrows
One of
hit.
them's a many shot.
Yeah.
So.
It takes
okay.
cold damage. Yep.
Okay, so 66 plus 3d6 plus 21 plus 8 plus 6 plus 6. 64 damage.
Wow. Okay. That
Nice.
hurt it badly.
Drop him! Drop it!
Okay, it is not bloodied though. Agony casts Fly on Cog.
Q. Thanks. And Cog's gonna leap into the air when it's his turn.
Yeah, not your turn yet. He then is going to...
Hasted fly up and beat it with your free attack?
Yep. Hasted fly to the opposing side.
And beat it. Oh, yeah.
Go here. And then he will
Eviscerate.
attack with his claws. He's going to power attack. He's got bull strength up and a good bard song and a haste. So that's bull strength 2, haste 2, flank is 2, that's 6.
Wait, haste is 1.
Haste is bard song,
Bard
bull
song.
strength,
Bard
flank,
song, bull strength,
haste, plus
flank,
7.
haste 7.
A power attacking claw from Agony. Plus
Stunning
16.
claw?
What's that?
Stunning claw.
Yeah, you could do a stunning claw.
Just in case.
Oh. He misses.
Come on. Agony, you've got haste and fly. That's all you need to do.
I'll tick off a stunning fist.
Frozen.
And the
Flying.
fly spell. Okay, so
Right.
he just
Get in
moves
there,
it. It
Cog.
moves its tail
9.
away, and so yeah, he misses. Then it is Slake's turn.
Cog?
Oh, Cog's delay? Or is it no move?
Slake and Agony are in the same pip.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Slake is
Well,
going to
People
step
who will not fly.
and
step
just
attack.
start punching the skull. The skull should have turned invisible, but it was kind of panicked. It is a creature. It can panic. It knows fear all too well. And Slake is going to punch it because that's what Slake do. Bard Song plus 19. Willow Wisp has a 30 AC before it's grappled. Slake missed.
228. Yep.
And then a second.
He's slow.
That's right.
Step punch.
Step
Punch done.
Punch. And he's still kind of coursing with electricity. Cog, your turn.
Okay. Cog has a lot of O's. He's charging up. He's charging up to meet this dragon.
Okay, lifting off the ground with a fly spell.
A lot of bonuses going.
Get it. Kill it.
It's a plan.
Hurt it.
28 and 35.
Can you charge a flurry?
So now you can, because charge is 2 actions,
Nice.
and then you can he can do 3 attacks at the end of his charge with the haste.
Nice.
And they're all with the charge bonus, because the charge
Yes.
bonus was all attacks against the foe you charge, because you have to declare who you charged against.
Okay.
So charging.
Monks or gods. Got it.
So charge as an action.
Yep.
2
Two actions.
Flurry, and then 2 other attacks.
No, 1.
1. Charge is 2
Oh,
actions.
charge is 2, right.
So you
Okay.
charge,
Okay.
flurry,
Yeah,
and a
yeah.
single attack with haste.
Can I spend a key and do another attack?
I don't know if keys stacks with haste.
Let me check. If key points do not stack with haste, then the answer is no. If key does stack with haste, then yes. But if key is a swift action, then no.
Why Swift?
if it's a swift, then you would spend an action to attack.
Which doesn't make sense. So I think he becomes a free.
Right. Each of these powers is a swift action. And then let's see if they just if they have key in here.
The answer is maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll read. We'll handle this at a later second.
So I do 3 attacks at least right now. Does he take acid?
Yep.
Plus 2 becomes 66.
It doesn't say anything about it not stacking with haste.
No, a key doesn't. So the thing is, under haste, it says if you have multiple effects that give you additional actions, you can only pick one effect to benefit from each turn.
Okay, so it doesn't go.
That's under the description of the description of haste.
Okay.
76 damage.
Holy shit, Cog!
Hey, look, he's got sneak attack in.
Just the bulk of the body is being destroyed.
Well, something's hanging low.
76, 6 is 70, 140. The creature is bloodied and then some. It's still hanging on.
Drop him!
Amadeus with the skull in his hands like a bowling ball.
He growls up at the fight that he can't partake in above.
Yep.
And I think he's going to grapple to pin the skull and is just going to start kneeing it.
Okay. It's CM. Yeah, you get a. Yeah. It's.
So now he's going to grapple again just to hurt it.
Yeah, so you basically put a knee on it. You got it like in your hands. Your knee is on it, and with your free hand, you just slug it.
So that would be 28 becomes 23. So that's a 25 to hurt it.
Its CMD is 28.
Okay, so he doesn't successfully hurt it. He just pins it.
Yep.
Okay.
Dugan Schmurf.
Oh, it didn't escape. With a +5, he hurts it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to see if Dugan has a way to escape out.
So the unarmed damage is...
Escape artist. Plus 16.
17 damage. Ooh, sorry, no, that's 4 too much. 13 damage.
It is still moving and trying to say stuff, but you got your hand in its mouth.
Is then going to try to bite it because he's got a free action that can use for a simple attack.
Haste.
Which probably won't work, but whatever.
You're fucking ugly. Snake as he's still stumbling around all electrocuted.
It doesn't work.
Doesn't work. Okay. Dugan Schmurf.
I've got a plus 18 to escape artist right now.
Yep.
I don't think it's enough to get out.
You can try.
Let's attack first and then see what happens.
What's he attacking with?
Does a telekinetic blast require concentration?
I don't believe so, but let's take a peek. His gather power is supernatural. His mental prowess is supernatural. His telekinetic blast is spell-like. He can't use that, or he can. It's just going to be a grapple check. His overwhelming power is extraordinary. Metakinesis is a burn thingy. It's a spell-like.
Yeah, so no.
You can make a concentration check in the grapple to use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that.
You could also do escape artist to try to escape.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Let's try to get him the hell out of here. So, does